Welcome to Chicken Yard Sports Week 4 Sunday Night Football. An absolute heater. I'm going to get right into this. My name is Earl Blasterson. Welcome to the Chicken Yard Monologue here on a beautiful Sunday. The most anticipated game of the young 2021 season brought a matchup of Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. I mean, Belichick and Brady. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers careening into Foxborough to play the New England Patriots. There was a palpable tension from even before the game when New England announced they would not stop the game to celebrate Tom Brady surpassing Drew Brees' passing yards record, but they would acknowledge it. That did indeed happen, and in the pettiest way possible, they showed a picture of Pat's Brady on the Jumbotron with a smaller picture of Bucs Brady right next to it. To be fair, he did throw over 70,000 yards of that record in New England, but we needed some shade thrown from them at some point tonight, and this was that point. The game started out extremely slow, like a gas station line behind some asshole buying scratchers. Everyone was growing impatient. It was 3-0 Bucs to start out, but after a missed field goal on their second attempt, the Pats were able to answer with a TD from Mac Jones to Hunter Henry and get a 7-3 lead. It was an easy money kind of TD, with Henry able to walk in from a short pass. The rest of the first half was boring as fuck and a major defensive battle. Everybody's favorite type of game, I know. Until the final minutes, that is. With 2 minutes left, the Pats called a ridiculous trick play that saw Jacoby Myers throw a pass all the way across the formation for a 2-yard loss on third down. It was pathetic to see Bill resort to such childish antics, especially when it didn't work and allowed the Bucs an opportunity to put 3 more up before halftime. Then Chris Godwin pulled a Greg Jennings and put the team on his back with 2 big catches to get them in field goal range. The Bucs went into half down by 1 point. There would be little action to start the second half aside from Joe Tyron, the luxury pick in the first round for the Bucs. He was wreaking havoc in the backfield all game long. After a sack, the Pats were forced to punt, and the loudest special teams player in the league, Matthew Slater, forces a fumble, who, let's not get it twisted, is annoying as shit. The only problem was before forcing the fumble, he ran down the field out of bounds. Granted, he was pushed out of bounds to begin with, but then he just decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm here. I'll just run down the field from here. For a 9-time special teams Pro Bowler, that was a huge mistake. And not only did they not get the fumble recovery, but there was a penalty forcing them to kick from deep inside their end zone. A man who will not stop pretending like he's a real NFL player who literally only has one job every single down causes them to be pinned deep. He's super fucking annoying off the field and apparently a dumbass on it. I don't really like the guy if I failed to make that clear. We get it. You're a special teamer for Bill. Cool fucking story, bro. The fourth, however, was full of action. If action is field goal drives and a tight end TD. Speaking of which, 3 seconds into the half, Jonnu Smith made Bill Belichick come in his pants yet again, catching a solid TD. Now both of his shiny new tight ends were able to catch a TD in this game, and he was sipping that iced tea hard as fuck. Then a field goal for the Bucs, and the Pats called yet another trick play. This one having much more success, with Myers finding a chicken yard favorite, Nelson the Aguilarian Aguilar, for a massive gain down the right side to the 10-yard line. After that, though, they had to eventually kick a field goal, and it got pretty messy. Brady saw Kyle Van Noy running down the field, desperately trying to cover Leonard Fournette, and even though everybody in the stadium and the country knew that playoff Lenny ain't catching that, he threw it up anyway. Fortunately, Kyle Van Noy was all over him and drew a PI call. Then Antonio Brown made a Herculean effort to catch what would have been the go-ahead touchdown, but it was just a little too crazy of a catch. And I mean, he had no business even getting his hands on that one. Tracking it alone was insane, and he was running full speed and had to just reach down near his knees to try and grab it. And he almost came up with it with a really hard impact going out of bounds. I mean, it was sick. If he had caught it, it would have been one of the catches of the year, but alas, he didn't. The Bucs then take a lead with the field goal. And after that, clearly Belichick had paid the refs because the last drive of the night for them was incredibly sus. First, they get a PI on somebody defending Hunter Henry where the ball was uncatchable and the contact was not early. I cannot stress this enough. That was not PI, and they should not have called it. It moved the Pats way down the field with them not showing that they could have done that on their own all game. It was bad. It was fucking atrocious, in fact. It was like a colonoscopy somehow ending in emergency surgery. Somebody fucked that shit up. If that wasn't sus enough, with 1 minute left and the Pats desperately needing to get some yards, Jacoby caught the ball clearly out of bounds and there was no booth review. I mean, he was clearly out, did not get 2 feet down, and yet the league office wanted a thriller, so it doesn't even go to the fucking booth. Classic Pats, classic Belichick, just, yeah, call it luck or whatever, but that shit was not a catch, and they should have fucking looked at it. However, Levante David was having none of it, and on the following third down play, he batted the ball at the line of scrimmage and then forced the Pats to kick a field goal, which fortunately for the cosmic justice of the game, they missed and would end up losing. Now that I've done the recap, everyone please point and laugh at the Pats and Bills as they are now 1-3, and with Brady coming off a Super Bowl victory, he can gloat in the form of jizzing on Giselle while New England uses tears as lubricant to jerk off to their old Tom Brady poster. This has been Week 4 Sunday Night Football. I am Earl Blasterson. This is Chicken Yard Sports. Please like and subscribe for more content, and we will see you on Monday night.